Shalom Akim, Shalom Yasharallah. First off, I like to say, Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Nathan Mashanakabad La Hazakwanyam Shal Yasharallah, Wa Shalawam, Wa Ahab La Bakayar Shal Yasharallah. This is the brother Izar, and I will be going into the scriptures talking about the destruction coming to Esau and the deliverance of Jacob. So I'm going to start off with Obadiah 1, verse 15. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen, right? The pagan, these worshipers, these Christians, they don't even know that they're pagan, man. But they're worshiping Christmas, right? What did Jeremiah 10 say, right? Those that cut down the tree with the axe like the work of a workman, right? And they fasten it with silver and gold, and they nail it down to the ground, right? That's Christmas, man. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee, right? So he who leadeth into captivity goes into captivity, man, just like the scriptures say. And another thing, that word heathen means the other nations, so this pertains to Israel. So all the other nations, right? And those that act like the other nations, those Gentiles, those people that are in that Gentile state of mind. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Right? So reap what you sow. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, right? Those fake Jews and all those heathen, man, that have taken away our heritage and have dressed themselves as if they were those Israelites, as if they were those chosen people. So shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. Like if you guys never left Israel, like if you guys never were Salakia, like if you guys never were Esau, right? You guys deny that you're Esau. But guess what, man? The scriptures tell you, and a lot of you Edomites and you heathen like to say that Esau has been done away with, man. But you're wrong. You obviously don't understand the scriptures. You obviously are under the wrong doctrine. Obviously. And I'm going to continue with verse 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance. We're going to be delivered, man. And there shall be holiness. Right? Because this place is wicked. And that's what we see every day, man. Going to work, I not because I'm not a worker, man, I work hard, but going to work just to deal with those people, man, and put on like this, be as harmless as a dove and as wise as a serpent, man. I got to go to work and be wise, man. I'm not going to be, looking at people like, man, you're wicked. I'm not going to be looking at them like they're wicked, even though they are. I'm going to be observing, but it vexation to the spirit, man. Read that again. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob, right, house of Israel, the 12 tribes, shall possess their possessions, right? We're gonna get back what is ours. And the house of Jacob shall be fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, right? You're going to be stubble. You're going to be low. You're going to be back down. You're going to be grounded, man. You're going to be grounded by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. For Yahweh hath spoken it. And guess what, Esau? That is coming exactly. That exactly is coming towards you, man. Judgment. So I'm going to go to Job. You know what? Before I go to Job, Salakia, I'm going to go to Ecclesiastes 4. And I'm going to start off at verse 13. Better is a poor and wise child, right? These men at Great Millstone, man. I have not seen anything like it before, man. And I have been looking for a long time since I was a little kid. And when I came upon this truth, like this person told me, I got chills. I got chills when I found out the truth, man. And listening to different camps, you can read through the BS. You can read through the lies that they have, man. Yeah, they might have some truth, but partial truth is not truth, man. You need the full thing. So these men at Great Millstone, right, started from the Apostle Tahar, have been teaching us this truth, man. And you could just tell us the truth because we're following the scriptures, man. We're following exactly what we're supposed to be doing, breaking down the scriptures like you're supposed to, right? Precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. That's what these men do, man. And they have a lot of understanding, right? And they're teaching us not to man, they're not teaching us to make our kingdom here in Esau's world, right? Here in Esau's kingdom, we're not supposed to build our kingdom inside of their kingdom, because this place is wicked, man. This place is going to be a remembrance for when we inherit that beautiful kingdom. We're going to look at this place like, man, that's exactly where it all happened. And we're still going to be following the laws, the statutes, the commandments, and we're going to be judging people in righteousness, man. Let me read verse 13 again. Better is a poor and wise child than an old and foolish king, right? Who's the king of this world, man? This kingdom. Esau. And who is that poor and wise child? These prophets, these men that are being risen by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to rule well, man. Who will no more be admonished, for out of prison he cometh to reign. Whereas also he that is born in his kingdom becometh poor, for out of prison he cometh to reign, man. We're in our captivity currently. We're captives in the land of Esau, and we're here to reign. Whereas also he that is born in his kingdom, right, our Israelites, our brethren, our sisters that are born in this kingdom, man, we become poor. And that's what we see, man. We're struggling every single day. Every single day. And sometimes Esau doesn't want to pay you, but Esau still expects you to be giving your 100%, man. Even though he doesn't do it for you. That's unrighteous. I considered all the living which walk under the sun, with the second child that shall stand up in his stead. And let's look up that word stead. Salaki, it's not gonna have it there. You know what? Let's go look up. Stead. The place or role that someone or something should have or fill. Right? So let's look at that again. I considered all the living which walk under the sun, which the second child that shall stand up in his stead. Who's that second child, man? Who came first? And right after who he came first, who was holding on to his heel? Who came second? Who is that second child, man, that's coming up? Right? Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning. There is no end of all people, man. There's still Edomites in this world, right? There's still Israelites, man. Even of all that have been before them, they also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Surely This also is vanity and vexation of spirit, man. So there you go, Edomites. Y'all are still here, you know? And, you know, through the brothers, you know, the apostles, you know, that helping all the younger ones, feeding the flock so that we may wake up, you know. And sometimes I got to look stuff up, you know, continually just looking different stuff up. You know, I have my notes also where I have scriptures written down because I'm still learning. You know, I'm still but a babe. But I felt it in me, man, that I have to start not teaching, but you know, I have to start spreading this word, man. It's an obligation. You know? So I'm going to end it with Job 20, and I'm going to start it off at verse 3. I have heard the check of my reproach, and the spirit of my understanding causeth me to answer. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short? So Esau's kingdom is going to be destroyed. The triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. You know, this joy that us brothers here at GMS, right, that these elders, these apostles, these great men at GMS, at Great Millstone, the joy that these men have within them in the spirit, man, that's forever. You know, Lord willing, we're part of that elect, and these brothers hold on to that. Because guess what? In the kingdom, that's exactly what we're going to see. Just because you're in heaven doesn't mean you could do whatever you want, man. When you're in heaven, you do things righteously. Not like here on earth. So I'm going to continue. That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. And that's exactly what's coming to Esau. He shall perish forever like his own dung. Not until that day where everybody is judged, that's when destruction to Esau will for sure come. You know, and he's still going to be a captive, because he who leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, right? But he shall perish, man. He's going to be brought down low. That's what that means. He's going to be brought down low. You know, right now he's up there in the sky. You know, he's thinking he rules over everything. He thinks that he is the Most High, man. Because he's all the way up there. You know, he's swift like an eagle, man. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Right? Whenever we look at Esau, where is he? Where's that guy that kept on oppressing us? Where's that guy that kept on charging us for living in his land, which is not really his land, right? This land was taken away from our people. But he's that type of person to take away what's yours. And not only will he take it away, he'll lend it to you, and then he'll charge you extra for taxes because he lended you what you already owned. That's Esau. That's how wicked this man is. Where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. Right? Whenever you have nightmares, you push them away, right? You try and forget about them. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. So who saw him? The whole world, man. We will see him no more. Neither shall his place any more behold him. Right? This place is going to be desolate. His children shall seek to please the poor. And that's what we see, man. We see his children out here saying that they love God and they love everybody. right? Where did all this love come from, man? And they say, oh, I'm Christian, I'm Christian. Well, guess what? Your ancestors said the same thing. But instead of saying they loved everybody, they enslaved everyone, man. They enslaved our people. And now because times later on started changing, people started waking up, people started learning your language, you started changing up. Right now you love everybody. Now you want to help the poor. Right? When you created the poor to begin with. You created the poor here in this land, man. And it wasn't because that person was lazy, because that person couldn't work, because they're missing limbs. It's because you're out here trying to destroy people, man. Unrighteous. And his hands shall restore their goods. Right? You're out here saying that you're for the people. Of the people, for the people. But we know it's all lies, man. It's just a front. Right? You're hiding what you really want to say. You're hiding how you really feel. His bones are full of the sin of his youth. Your youth, since your youth, man, you're all wicked. Since the beginning of your people, you're all wicked. We shall lie down with him in the dust, right? So you're going to be destroyed. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth. And that's what we see, man. That's every day. Though he hide it under his tongue. Right? So you're going to be hiding how you feel. Right? You want to tell us how you feel. You want to call us the N-word. You want to call us wetbacks. Right? You want to call us all kinds of bywords, man. But you hide how you feel. And how do you hide it? You hide it behind Christianity. And you like to say, no, we love everyone. But things get heated. What's that first thing you say? A byword. That's the first thing you say. That's your defense. You go straight to the byword. Though he spare it and forsake it not. Right? You don't forsake that byword, man. You spare it. You don't say it sometimes. But you don't forsake it. But keep it still within his mouth. You hide it, man. I remember when my kids, a while back, they were watching this episode on Nickelodeon. They were watching a SpongeBob episode. And you know that Sponge was making the burgers, or the burgers that he makes. And you know he had this little order that he would always make it in, you know. And he would put the he would put the bun, the meat, and he would put the pickles, and then he would put the cheese, like if it was a blanket for the pickles, you know. And he served it to this man, this fat man. You could tell he was a greedy man, right? He was this big old dude, or fish. And after he ate it, you know, he wanted his money back, because there were supposedly no pickles. You know, and it sent that Sponge on a trip, and he forgot how to cook, and he forgot how to do everything, because he had a special order that he did everything in. And when he felt like he forgot an order, it threw him off, man. And that's how our people were. We were all in order, man. But every time we kept on falling, man, it would throw us off. And then Yahweh would gather us together again through prophets and men. And then for a while we would be good, and then we would be thrown off again. And now this time, whenever we were doing good, somebody messed us up. And that person, and at the end of the show, it showed that man was hiding those pickles under his tongue the whole time. So he was just getting money back, and he was getting free meals. So he was screwing that restaurant that he was going to. Just like Esau came to this land, and he started screwing this land by not giving it a Sabbath. Right? This land is continuously just bearing fruit and bearing fruit and bearing fruit and bearing fruit. and you don't let the land rest. That's why the fruit is not as good as it used to be, man. That's why this fruit looks so pale most of the times. And that's what Esau does. He goes to the Israelites and he gives them false information, and it throws us off. And then he turns around and looks and tells to the people, look, these are the men, these are our leaders, these are supposed to be our judges. Right? He's one of those wicked men. They like to do wrong to somebody, and then when that person goes off from what they did, they like to turn around and say, look, these guys are the ones that are supposed to rule. He's wicked. Continuing in verse 14, yet his meat in his bowels is turned. It is the gall of asps within him. He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall cast them out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of asps. The viper's stung shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. So, man, death to America, man. Death to this wicked world. You know, and Lord willing, this will all be soon. This will all be gone soon. You know, even Lord willing, I am part of that elect. But even if I'm not, man, even if I'm not, Lord willing, this place is going to be gone soon. Through the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So with that, brothers,